Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling guilty, even though you did nothing wrong? Have you ever apologized without knowing exactly what you were apologizing for? Or found yourself constantly questioning your own memory? If so, you may have encountered a narcissist. Because narcissists rarely control people through force, they control people through language, specific phrases, repeated over time, until you no longer trust your own thoughts. Today, we're exposing 10 phrases narcissists use to manipulate, confuse, and control the people around them. And chances are, you've heard at least one of them before. Phrase number 1. You're too sensitive. At first glance, this sounds harmless, maybe even reasonable. But notice what happens. You express hurt. Instead of addressing what they did, they make your reaction the problem. Imagine someone insults you in front of others. You say, "That was hurtful," and they reply, "Wow, you're too sensitive." Suddenly the conversation is no longer about their behavior. It's about your emotions. This phrase teaches you to distrust your feelings. Over time, you stop speaking up entirely. Phrase number 2. That never happened. This is classic gaslighting, and it's terrifying because it attacks your reality itself. You clearly remember what happened. You heard it, you saw it, you experienced it, yet they confidently say, that never happened. The goal isn't to convince you immediately. The goal is repetition. Because if someone keeps denying reality long enough, you eventually start wondering, wait, am I remembering this wrong? That's exactly what they want. Phrase number 3. Everyone agrees with me. Notice they never tell you who everyone is, because everyone usually doesn't exist. This phrase creates social pressure. Humans naturally fear rejection. So when someone says, "Everyone thinks you're difficult," or "Everyone agrees with me," your brain immediately wonders, what if they're right? It's a manipulation tactic designed to isolate you and make you feel alone. Phrase number 4. After everything I've done for you. This one sounds almost noble until you realize it's being used as a weapon. Healthy kindness has no invoice. Narcissistic kindness always comes with hidden interest rates. Imagine buying your friend lunch, then reminding them every day for 6 months. That's not generosity, that's a debt collection service. This phrase transforms gifts into obligations and affection into leverage. Phrase number 5. I was just joking. One of the oldest tricks in the book. They insult you, embarrass you, humiliate you. Then when you react, they suddenly become comedians. I was just joking. You can't take a joke. But here's the question. If it was truly a joke, why are you always the target? And why is the joke never funny when it's aimed at them? Phrase number 6. You made me do this. This phrase completely removes personal responsibility. Imagine someone cheats, lies, yells, or breaks your trust, and then says, "You made me do it." Suddenly, they're no longer responsible. You are. It's psychological judo. They take their mistake and somehow throw it back onto you. Healthy adults own their actions. Manipulative people outsource them. Phrase number 7. No one will ever love you like I do. This sounds romantic in movies. In real life, it's often a warning sign. Because hidden inside this statement is a threat. The message is, you can't survive without me. It's designed to make leaving feel impossible, to make loneliness seem scarier than mistreatment. But real love doesn't convince you you're unlovable without it. Phrase number 8. You're lucky to have me. Imagine hearing this repeatedly, month after month, year after year. Eventually, you start believing it. You stop seeing yourself as an equal and start seeing yourself as someone fortunate to receive scraps. This phrase lowers your self-worth while inflating theirs. It's not confidence, it's psychological conditioning. Phrase number 9. You're imagining things. This is the final stage of gaslighting. At this point, reality itself becomes unstable. You notice suspicious behavior. You point it out, and they say, "You're imagining things." You feel uncomfortable. You're imagining things. You notice a pattern. You're imagining things. Eventually, you stop trusting your own instincts. And once that happens, they become the only source of truth in your life, which is exactly where they want you. Phrase number 10, silence. The most powerful phrase isn't a phrase at all. It's silence. The silent treatment. No texts, no calls, no explanation, just silence. Because silence creates anxiety. Your mind starts racing. What did I do? Are they angry? Should I apologize? Should I text first? And that's the trap. The longer the silence lasts, the more power shifts to them, until you're willing to do almost anything just to end it. Not because you're wrong, but because uncertainty is painful. And narcissists understand that. So how do you protect yourself? By recognizing the pattern. Manipulation loses power once it becomes visible. The moment you stop asking, "What's wrong with me?" and start asking, "Why do they keep using the same tactics?" everything changes. Because narcissists thrive in confusion. They thrive in self-doubt. They thrive when you question yourself. The moment you trust your own reality again, their control begins to disappear. And that's the first step toward freedom. If you recognize more than 3 of these phrases in your own life, leave a number in the comments below. Because you're not crazy, you're not imagining things, and you're definitely not alone.